Ready? This whole video is about time and consciousness, right?
Getting warmed up.
Let me tell you about one of my greatest accomplishments about getting older, and that is that I 100% live in the present now. And I probably didn't back then in that skateboard video. At that age, I had no idea how temporary that time was, how fleeting that moment was, how cultures, mannerisms, everything was going to change. But what I did genius back then is I walked around with a VHS RCA camcorder and I documented. So in time, I've learned to cherish that moment. And now I understand that even the most disposable day, there's something in it that one day you will miss. If you have consciousness of that moment, that 1 second, and then slice off that time as special and give thanks and praise for like that moment, that keeps you in the present. My living in the moment also involves technology. But if I put that technology down years ago, I wouldn't have that moment. So, you know, I've had to figure it out. Quick story. I was in a Greek island last year. I was on the island that they filmed the Hollywood musical Mamma Mia. And when Sophie came down from the house getting ready, she rode a donkey up to this gigantic rock where there's a chapel on top. So way before Hollywood came and used that rock, that space has a time that the years are not measured in hundreds. The years are measured in thousands. A rock with 10,000 years of history and of the wars and the battles and the religions and the spirituality and the mythology, the families, the people. So legend says that the villagers, in order to get to the top, where they saw something light and mystical, they sat and carved the steps into the stones so they could get to the top. You know, the families, the friends, the people, way before science, people looking to the stars or looking out to the horizon, a rock with such rich history that I wanted to be there for sunrise. Even on vacation, I get up at 3 o'clock. Look what, that's the Mamma Mia rock. I'm surprised nobody's out here. Yeah, well, we're here for sunrise, folks. I drove to the area and I passed no one. And when I mean no one, I mean no one. 0.0 people are around. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And when I get there, I'm surprised that no one else had this idea. It's a good thing I like being alone. The sun was rising and it was unbelievably beautiful and quiet. actually can make a noise, a vibration of an island. You can hear the wind, you can hear the ocean, roosters way in the background. It was unbelievable. It's silence, and in that silence, you're alone in your head. And a lot of people are afraid to be alone with your thoughts, because I'm not sharing it. I'm not turning to you saying how marvelous it is. You're alone in your head. And when you're alone in your head, you can't help but go through the Rolodex of everyone you've passed along the way. The people that have lifted you up, that put you here. The people who tried to push you down, that keep you from moving on. Every experience you had, the people that have passed, people that you said goodbye to, emotions and pain that have been healed. At that second, when the sun is rising, because with 10,000 years below you on this rock, today it told my story. Like, I have a story that's attached to all the history that was on this rock. And when the sun rises, and that type of spectacle is 100% for you at that moment, there's no way that your eyes don't well up and you start crying and you lift your arms up and you rejoice. The idea that you get to be here at this second, and that's not even a geographical thing. I mean, you're alive, and you reach your hands out and the wind blows through you. Yeah. So, angels live, and you can hear them when there's silence. So don't be afraid to turn everything off and listen. It's very loud if you're listening. So that's always been a challenge for me, is to know when to experience and when to document. When to experience and when to document. So you have to know when to put the phone down, when to log off, when to turn the technology off, and when to experience the present good things that are around you.
Okay, well, we're gonna go and we'll be back some other time with more footage of here, summertime in Fort Lauderdale, 1989, which is quickly slipping through the fingers.
Okay, adios. Oh my goodness. What is going on there, baby boy? So you have to know when to put the phone down, when to log off, when to turn the technology off, and when to experience the present good things that are around you. I originally purchased my RCA camcorder in 1988 because all I wanted to do was flex and check myself out in the mirror. So, but you know, years later, they actually mean a lot to me. They're a mile marker of where I was.